What if being more productive isn't about working harder, but thinking differently about time? That's the big idea behind 15 Secrets Successful People. Know About Time Management by Kevin Kruse. He interviewed billionaires, Olympians, straight-A students, and top CEOs to uncover their time secrets. What he found? Surprising, simple, and powerful. Let's break it down. Secret number 1. The power of 1440. Got a minute? It is a 3-word question I was asked in the office. There was nothing wrong with people asking me for advice or help, but I quickly found entire days were being spent on other people's priorities and problems as the requested minute meetings inevitably turned into 30 minutes or more. My priorities were washed away by the never-ending torrent of urgent gotta minutes. Time is unique because it's the one true equalizer. Some people are born rich, others born poor. But we all have the same 1,440 minutes in a day. You might be thinking, yeah, the importance of time. Of course, that's why I am watching this video. I get it. But are you living it? Think about how much attention you give to your money, working hard to make money, tracking your money in your bank account, researching the best ways to invest your money, reading about ways to make more money, worrying that somebody might steal your money. You would never leave your wallet sitting out in the open. You'd never give your ATM card and password to a bunch of strangers. And yet we typically think little about our time. We routinely let people steal our time, even though it's our most valuable possession. If you are like most people, your list of the most valuable things includes your spouse, children, friends, health, money, and of course, time. Highly successful people have a similar list, but they rank time as the most important item of all. Shouldn't health be number 1? You can be healthy, and then get sick, and then regain your health. How about money? You can lose all your money, and then you can make it all back. Friends? Friends are important, and yet, how many friends did you have back in college that you no longer keep in touch with? But time. You can never lose time and get it back again. When you wake up, you subconsciously start the countdown. 1,440, 1,439, 1,438. Tick, tick, tick. Every minute of a day should be cared for and invested very wisely. Number 2. Energy is everything. You can't get more time, only more energy. What if the ultimate time management secret isn't about time at all? You can't manage time. No matter what you do, you will have the same 24 hours tomorrow that you had today. When people talk about time management, what they really want is to get more stuff done with less stress. And the real secret behind this is that you need to maximize your energy. Have you ever been reading a book, but you keep reading the same paragraph over and over, and it's still not sinking in? Have you ever been working on an important report, and you keep zoning off into space, wasting how many minutes doing nothing? Have you ever actually fallen asleep at your desk? How about right in the middle of a meeting? If you said yes to most of those questions, you can personally understand that our physical and mental energy varies, and that it has a direct effect on our productivity. Did you know that consumers buy over 4 billion cans of Red Bull each year? People everywhere are fatigued and looking for a quick fix. But while an energy drink might bring short-term alertness, it's no way to handle the chronic brain fatigue so many of us have come to view as normal. Here's the solution for increasing your energy. The most productive people. Take more breaks. Tony Schwartz, founder of the Energy Project, teaches that human beings are designed to pulse between expending energy and renewing energy. His research shows that humans naturally move from full focus and energy to physiological fatigue every 90 minutes. Our body sends us signals to rest and renew, but we override them with coffee, energy drinks, and sugar, or just by tapping our own reserves until they're depleted. Schwartz suggests that we need to purposely take short breaks every 90 minutes throughout the day to drink water, walk, or eat healthy snacks. His mantra is, pulse and pause. Another key is your health. It includes getting enough sleep, minimizing alcohol, minimizing caffeine, especially late in the day, eating more whole foods and fewer processed foods, maintaining a healthy weight, drinking a lot of water, exercising daily. Number 3. The power of proper priorities. If you aren't busy working on your own goals, you'll be working to achieve somebody else's goals. Identify your most important task. It might be your health, wealth, and relationships. Others add things like spirituality, charity, and recreation. Identifying your MIT makes your scheduling decisions much easier. You need to turn your MIT into a calendar item and book it as early in your day as possible. It is suggested that most people are most productive and have the highest cognitive functioning in the first 2 hours after they're fully awake. One of the saddest mistakes in time management is the tendency of people to spend the 2 most productive hours of their day on things that don't require high cognitive capacity, like social media. We spend our best hours on our least important tasks. If we could salvage those precious hours, most of us would be much more successful in accomplishing what we truly want. Number 4. Stop making to-do lists. Do you really think Bill Gates, Donald Trump, and Warren Buffett write a long to-do list and prioritize items as A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, and on and on? The first problem with recording tasks on a to-do list is that it doesn't distinguish between items that take only a few minutes and items that require an hour or more. So when you randomly look at your list and ask, what should I tackle next? You are very likely going to pick the quick tasks, the easy items, not necessarily the thing that is most important. It makes you work on the urgent instead of the important. Second, to-do lists cause unnecessary stress. It's a constant reminder, a constant nagging, that there are many things we still need to deal with. Highly successful people don't have a to-do list, but they do have a very well-kept calendar. Surprisingly, the simple act of scheduling tasks on your calendar will free your mind, reduce stress, and increase cognitive performance. Important items should be scheduled as early in the day as possible. No matter how much we try to control our time and calendars, we all have things that come up that might need our attention. A meeting request from your boss, an angry client call, or the school nurse calling to say we need to pick up Johnny from school. So block your early time of the day for your important items to avoid unexpected things happening. Another tip is to automatically respond to unanticipated requests that conflict with your calendar by saying something like, I have an important appointment on my calendar from 4 to 5. Is there any chance we can talk after 5, or can it wait until morning? Number 5. How to leave the office at 5 o'clock. Without guilt. How can the world's most important people always seem so calm, stress-free, and fully present in the moment? Virgin Group founder Richard Branson has over 400 companies in his conglomerate, yet always seems to be hanging out on his private island or breaking some crazy world record as an adventurer. And Grove revealed this ultimate secret in his book, High Output Management. My day ends when I'm tired and ready to go home, not when I'm done. I am never done. Like a housewife's, a manager's work is never done. There is always more to be done, more that should be done, always more than can be done. So you need to master the practice of letting go of the more. Once you master this, you'll find it easier to get home to the family at a reasonable hour, and easier to spend time on yourself without feeling guilty. There are 2 tips to save your time. Tip 1. Say no. Every yes is a no to something else. In other words, if something is not a hell yeah, then it's a no. But why is it hard to say no? We're afraid to make people mad. We want to be liked. We underestimate how much time it will really take. We aren't clear on our own priorities. Here are some ways to say no. First of all, know that no is enough. You don't owe anyone an explanation. But if you're still struggling with just say no, then try these subtle responses. Thanks for reaching out, but I don't think I'm the best person. I'd like to refer you to. I'm not able to take any more meetings or calls during normal business hours, but I often catch up on emails during travel or at night. Would you like to communicate via email? I only schedule 15 minutes for meetings. If you're interested, could you send over a draft agenda so I can see what we'll be covering and what desired outcome you are hoping for? You probably never hear from these people again. Tip 2. Learn from the slacker who won a Best Coder award. In January 2013, several news outlets reported on the remarkable story of Bob. With Bob's programming speed and code quality, his company named him Best Coder in the Building and gave him an excellent performance review. He was a model employee. In his mid-40s, Bob clocked in by 9 each morning and sent his boss a daily summary of his productivity before he left at 5. But if we had been able to secretly peek over Bob's shoulder all day, we would have seen something peculiar. On a typical day, Bob would read Reddit and watch YouTube videos from about 9 to 11:30, then head out for a 90-minute lunch. Back at 1 p.m., Bob would spend the next 3.5 hours on eBay, Facebook, LinkedIn, and other social media sites. At 4:30, he would send a report to his boss and go home, without writing a single line of code. How could Bob be his company's star programmer, yet goof off all day? It turns out that Bob was very smart. Instead of asking, "How can I do this?" he asked, "How can this get done?" Bob outsourced his entire job to a software development company in Shenyang, China. His company paid him $200,000 a year. He paid them $50,000 to do the work. Eventually, his company noticed unusual server access from China, and thinking they were being hacked, they discovered Bob's brilliant scheme. They were not amused. Bob was fired. But if I had been the CEO, I would have doubled Bob's salary and made him the CTO. That way, he could have outsourced all the development work and saved the company millions of dollars. While Bob got fired for breaking company rules, we can learn a lot from his approach to getting things done. You could analyze your work and ask, what can I drop? What can I delegate? What can I redesign to be more time efficient? Secret number 6, master your email inbox. According to a survey conducted by the McKinsey Global Institute, office workers spend 2.6 hours per day reading and answering emails, which equates to 33% of a 40-hour workweek. How can you empty your email inbox quickly and keep it from interfering with truly productive work? Here are some tips for you. Tip 1. Turn off all email notifications. Email is not intended to be an urgent form of communication. Especially now, when most of us are getting 50 to 500 emails a day, getting notifications is a sin. Notifications interrupt your concentration, dings, vibrations, or pop-ups. Turn them all off. Tip 2. Only process email 3 times a day using the 3-2-1-0 system. Schedule 3 times a day to process your email, morning, noon, night. Set a timer on your phone for 21 minutes and try to get to inbox 0 in that time. Tip 3. Immediately apply the 4 Ds. Every time you open an email, you should be ready to do it, delegate it, defer it, delete, or archive it. If you defer an email, add a calendar entry for it immediately. And when you think delete, most times you should simply hit archive. These days, with virtually unlimited storage space, that's easy. If a task takes less than 5 minutes, do it right away. It clears your mind, reduces backlog, and keeps your inbox clean. Tip 4. Think twice before you forward, CC or BBC. Remember, every email you send and every CC you include means you're likely going to get a reply back. Want fewer emails? Send fewer emails. Tip 5. Keep emails short. Really short. Being brief isn't rude. It's a sign of respect for the other person's time and your own. It's suggested you limit all your emails to 5 sentences or fewer. That is all of this book. Let's recap the 6 time management secrets. Secret number 1. You have exactly 1,440 minutes each day. Treat every minute like it's money in your wallet. Secret number 2. You can't get more time, but you can boost your energy. Pulse and pause. Sleep well. Eat right. Move your body. Secret number 3. Focus on your most important task early in the day. Not social media, not emails. Secret number 4. Stop listing things. Start scheduling them. Secret number 5. Leave work. Guilt-free. You'll never be done. Learn to say no and ask, do I need to do this? or just make sure it gets done. Secret number 6. Master your inbox. Turn off notifications. Check emails only 3 times a day. Use the 4 Ds. Subscribe for more videos. Have a great day.